Well, back again with belly cam. The best bit of the shot. Oh, even moves. Never mind. It's me age. This week it is a competition win from Stockton Junction. He got to 1,000 subs, done a draw, and I was one of the runner-up prizes with a £10 voucher for scale model scenery. I haven't used for, I don't know, probably 2 years. So I did struggle to find enough stuff on there. In the end I just sort of more or less, I found one thing I wanted to give a go and just bought another 2 items that tickled me fancy and rolled with it sort of thing, and just paid a little bit extra and got on with it, because I was literally didn't know what to buy. There's a lot of stuff on there, but not stuff I really need at the minute, or stuff that I don't want. So gravestones, I went for their ones, even though they're card and not resin printed as a lot of the competition are, because they actually have something written on them, so that looks a little bit more realistic time you paint them up and weather them. Steel coil loads, which I presume are probably just card I have to fold and glue. I am looking at actually buying some aluminium bar, drilling it out, scoring it with a blunt lathe tool to give it a little bit of effect, and actually drilling them out. I don't know whether they'll be too heavy even with aluminium, but might give some of the lighter wagons a little bit of weight. And some nice girder beam, which can be in an industrial setting or over a gantry or underneath supporting something. I went for those opposed to my plastic ones, just to give a little bit of change in design. Right, now I've moved my address, and whoever had used this box previously had their address still on it as well. Sharpen this knife. Well, it's not the one I was expecting. This is 4 wagons then. Seems there's 4 little wrappers. Okay. I should have this. A fertiliser. Now I've got 2 of the Fison's ones, which they did have a plant in my town many moons ago, when there was an industrial site that processed fertiliser, which is all now a housing complex. And this will probably be another Lima tanker, which came with the package but I didn't particularly want, so I will probably, well, almost certainly get rid of it. At least it's not full of concrete like the last one. And the other reason I went for it is it had another PTA in it, so we can get our rake going and our rake coming back from the iron foundry or whatever. Not that there's one on my sector, but it's just something to have, isn't it? Having a load going out and a load coming back. And an ARC one, which I think is no, it is a Lima one. This won't be carried on with these, but yeah, an ARC one, which again is appropriate for the era I'm modelling, but that may get a repaint, may not. We'll see. I might just pinch the bogey off for that other one. Well, I said that's it for this week. Well, it wasn't actually, because I'd already got this earlier in the week and hadn't filmed it. If some of you are on various social medias or emailings. Rails of Sheffield had obviously want to get rid of the models that aren't selling. They had the load haul version and the network southeast. And, I'm not a load haul person, so I went for the network southeast, even though probably this one never ran in my regional area. I can't recall it. I'm after a 101 DMU, but I can't find one that's a fair price for its condition, shall we say. I would love the Bachmann sound fitted one with all people in it, but I ain't paying 400 quid for a second hand one, let alone 200 quid for a used one. So yeah, brand new from Rails of Sheffield. What they were now, 79 or 89 pounds. It's obviously not got a chip in it, so it's the little 121 that had the exhausts coming up the front of the cab. Yeah, nothing. Hopefully it's not one of the older stock that had some problems, I think, with the drivetrain. I haven't yet tried it on the track, so I've just had these three turn up. They're advertised as pallet wagons, but they're the same bodies as cargo wagons. I've got a Rocco one here, which is slightly different shape. These are the variant. I just tried to put it on the track and it was making a hell of a row. Then I had a look. A little bit out of gauge. Even that one is that one, as you can see, even better. Little job to do then. Well, they're re-gauged now with a little dab of super glue on the shafts to try and lock the wheels, or give them a little bit more friction, which doesn't seem to have worked. This one still had the bogie frame was oscillating from an uneven wheel, and when I looked, the flange was out of true again. But this one is not so bad now. I've squared it up again. That noise is caused by the continental couplings just oscillating on the plastic. You lift them up both ends, stops doing it. So if you've got noisy couplings or noisy wagons, it's because of the vibration of these stupid little D-rings. But they are a little bit, there's no weight in them. The roofs are a bit awkward to get off, but they do, you push the ends in and clip them from the middle where they've got the most flex, work your way down and then push in. There's not a lot in them, but these are just like a coarse scrub screw that bites into the plastic. Obviously there's got to be some free play to reduce the friction when it needs to rotate, but there is still quite a bit free movement. I tried to tighten them up, but the ones that don't move are tightened up. The other ones have sort of obviously stripped the thread, but there's, you know, they've got enough bite to hold in. But I think, yeah, maybe a little thin PTFE sheet and then make some washers, or get some thin PTFE washers just to take that slack out, but won't give it a lot of friction. And obviously if I lie a bar of weight inside the bottom, it will lower centre of gravity and stop the wobble. So I might have to change some of the wheels or all of the wheels to new ones, but I'm not too worried at the minute. I'm sure a pack of wheels will turn up somewhere along the line. You can see this one has got a bit of lean to it. The other ones aren't as bad, but for some reason that one's a little bit more wobbly. So it'll be another one to go on the bench later on in those dark winter evenings.